it's me, TPG. It is actually Christmas Eve. It's like 12 o'clock on the 24th of December. I skipped several days of Vlogmas, guys. I'm sorry. I was working like a 40-hour week at Target this week. I went straight from school to working at Target. It has been like nonstop. I've been exhausted, and then I had to do a couple things in between. So I wanted to do, hey, Oreo, Oreo, come on, Oreo. I wanted to do a couple things. You guys have never met Devo either. This is my cat, Devo. Devo was raised by my dog, Buttercup. Devo was raised by a dog since he was 3 days old. He has a very interesting story. You guys have never met Devo. Come here, Devo. He's the sweetest boy on earth. But Devo was raised by a dog. His mom was a boxer. We got him when he was about 3 days old. We found him out in our yard in January, and our dog had lost all of her puppies and was unable to have any. And so Mark had found Devo outside and brought Devo in, and we started feeding Devo with a bottle. And next thing we know, Buttercup took over the feeding and assignments of Devo, and Charlie started would clean him and take care of him while Buttercup slept, and Buttercup would hold a bottle with her neck and she would feed Devo. And so Devo was raised by a boxer. So Devo has this mentality that he is a dog and he is the sweetest. But you gotta leave him alone, leave him alone, leave your brother alone. He is the sweetest cat on earth. But Oreo likes to pick on him. Oreo loves picking on him. Get up there, Bubba. She has never seen Devo, but that's Devo. But we called him Diva because he was a real little, like a little diva when he was a girl, and we thought he was a girl cat when he was little. We thought he was a girl, so we called him Diva. But then as he got older, we discovered he was a boy, so we called him Devo. He's a sweet boy. Ooh, he's my heart and soul. But anyway, guys, so what I was saying was, I had planned to do all these vlogs and talk about so much stuff. I have a book over there I plan to read to you guys, which I'll do probably. I will do that vlog tonight. But I wanted to talk about my favorite Christmas movies and things that just kind of got sidetracked. It's really been a rough week working. First of all, let me tell you, I'm kind of bummed out. I have found out that every showing of The Color Purple, as you guys know, the one thing I want to do for Christmas in honor of my mom was to go see The Color Purple. Is sold out here in my town as well as in the next town. Every showing except for like the 11 o'clock showing, and I'm not going that late at night because I have to be to work really early the next day. So I'm not going to get to go see The Color Purple on Christmas. It really bums me out. But tomorrow, I'm going to go by the theater here and see if they can just sell me one ticket to any showing that they can, like in the afternoon. I don't want to go in the evening. I want to go in the afternoon. So I'm just going to see if they have one ticket they can spare me for any showing. I'll go by there as soon as I leave work tomorrow and just be like, hey, can you help me, get a one ticket into one showing? I don't care which one it is, just one ticket. I'll pay for it, whatever. Just let me get into this one showing of The Color Purple. That's what I really want to do. I got a friend that really wants to go with me, so if I can get two, I'll tell her when we can go. But if not, I'm just gonna get one, and I'm gonna go by myself. But in honor of people, I have to tell you guys, I did go see an amazing film, and it was awesome. And I'm going to talk about that in just a second. But first, I want to talk about my favorite Christmas movies because I promised you guys I would. As you guys know, I'm not a big fan of Christmas. I do love Christmas movies. Well, I don't say I love them, but I was raised around a lot of Christmas movies because my parents loved them. And I grew up with the traditional ones like Charlie Brown's Christmas and Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer and all the little claymation ones. I grew up with all of those. I watched them every year growing up. They were a big part of my Christmas life growing up and everything like that. So as a kid, I'd have to say my favorite ones that I loved were definitely I loved a Year Without a Santa Claus. I'm Mr. Heat Miser, I'm Mr. Snow. I love that one. And I still to this day think my favorite one of the claymation ones is probably Santa Claus is Coming to Town just because it so brilliantly explains Santa Claus and who he is and what he does and all that kind of stuff. I know, buddy, I know. It brilliantly explains Santa Claus and what he does and who he is and all this stuff. If you guys don't know, Oreo came from a really rough background before I got him, so he's very appreciative of the fact that he finally has love. I think he's so spoiled now. He's just incredibly too spoiled. So he's a very much a daddy's boy, very much attached to me, to my hip. Oh, anyway, so as far as the claymation goes, I loved all of them. Rudolph, A Year Without a Santa Claus. I remember Frosty the Snowman, the cartoon, all of those. But one of my favorite Christmas movies, and I still love this movie, and I like to show it to the kids a lot, is Emmett Otter's Jug Band Christmas. I love that movie. I think it is just one of the best Christmas films ever made to this day. It's such a brilliant film, and I absolutely adore it. I think it's just brilliant. I love it, and I hope that you guys, if you've never seen it, you should really watch that film because it is so wonderful. Check it out if you haven't seen it. I promise you, it is so good. But anyway, but as an and then of course I was raised with Miracle on 34th Street because my dad loved that, and and of course my dad also loved It's a Wonderful Life and Christmas Carol. Those are my dad's favorite Christmas movies of all time. He loved those movies, and my mom, she had, my mom was kind of like me. She's kind of like Charlie Brown and the same kind of ones that, the claymation ones like I did. I don't think my mom ever had like a favorite Christmas movie that she liked to watch year round. I don't think she ever really had one of those that I can remember that mom liked to watch year round. It was like her tradition to watch every year. She had a movie, The Color Purple, that we talked about that she watched every single day of her life, which I was going to talk about in the Color Purple video that I was going to make when I finally do get to go see The Color Purple. But my mom, I don't think my mom just liked all kinds of Christmas music. She watched all of them that came out. She really liked Christmas Vacation. She liked that one a lot. She loved, oh, my dad loved A Christmas Story. My dad loved that. He did have to watch that every year on Christmas. He did love The Christmas Story. That was another one my dad really enjoyed. So they liked like Christmas Story and stuff like that. For me, I like those. I've seen them all. I didn't see Elf actually, guys, until just a couple years ago. Hey, Oreo, hey, Oreo, Oreo sucking on my thumb is what he's doing. This. He tries to suck my thumb when he goes to sleep. So he's trying to go to sleep. He's sucking my thumb. Time when he wants to go night night. It was like 12:30. Anyway, I just saw Elf for the first time a few months ago. Well, actually not a few months ago, but like a year or two ago. And so I'd never really seen Elf before, so it was kind of cute. But I have seen like Christmas Vacation and those kind of things. But I was thinking about it the other day. My favorite Christmas movies now, growing up. Just watch one. Yeah. Oh, excuse me, guys. I just watched one the other day. It was I had to watch it. It's called, and I showed it to the kids on Christmas before we left for Christmas break, and then I came home and watched it on one of the streaming stations. It's a movie called The Star, and it's about the donkey and that carries uh, Mary and Joseph to Bethlehem. But it's a beautiful movie. It's got a lot of animated voices. And it's so funny, and it's funny, and it's touching, and it's sweet, and it's about this donkey, and he goes on this adventure, and he ends up meeting Mary and Joseph, and he ends up being the donkey that takes him to Bethlehem and finds the manger for them, and just how it's just, if you've never seen The Star, you must watch it. It's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. The music is wonderful. It's such a great movie. It's great, and it's got a lot of great, well recognizable voices, and like Kristen Chenoweth, Oprah Winfrey's in it. Um, yeah, just oh my gosh, it's just so many wonderful voices. Mariah Carey's got a cameo in it. I think Carrie Underwood has a voice in it. Like I can't even name all the people that have voices in this movie. It's just such a great film. I absolutely love it, and it is definitely one of my all-time favorite Christmas movies, and I love it and watch it every year. Again, Emmett Jug Band Christmas, which I have not watched yet this year. And this next movie I am going to definitely watch tomorrow because I have to watch it, and I'll probably watch it tomorrow while I'm working on some stuff I want to do around the house. This movie is called A Christmas of Many Colors, and it's the sequel to Dolly Parton's Coat of Many Colors that she made a couple of years ago about her life. And this one, Oreo, now you're getting a little carried away there, buddy. You're playing too much now, Oreo cookie, Oreo. Look, y'all listen to that. He's just like a little child. He is like a little child, y'all. He is so rotten. This is why you're worse than your sister Waffles. I swear to God. No, you're not. Santa's not gonna come. It's Christmas Eve and you acting like a bad boy. All right. Santa Claus, you see this? Santa Claus, see it? See? Look, Santa Claus is watching. He's watching. He's watching. He's watching. He's not really biting me, guys. I promise you, he's not hurting me. I promise. His way he does. He plays. He's half border collie. Anyway, guys. But anyway, I'll tell you Orio's story later on how I found it. But he's a sweetie. He is a sweet boy. Aren't you boy, wee boy, spoiled rotten? What are you, spoiled rotten? Y'all, this dog sleeps on his back with all four of his legs straight up in the air like this. On his back with all four of his legs, just like this. It is the funniest sight to behold when you see a dog sleeping like that. You do not know what's so funny until you've seen that in your lifetime. It is absolutely the funniest thing. I have laughed and laughed and laughed and laughed and laughed. Yeah, it's funny. So anyway, that's my favorite Christmas movie, and I love that movie. And it was put on television a couple years ago. It was just on the other night actually, and I missed it. But it's about Dolly's family. When all right, that's enough. But you gotta go. You yourself a little carried away. I'm sorry. I gotta get Oreo down. Oreo, you gotta get away. Get down, Oreo. All right. Sorry, guys. Let me get a little mic. He knocked it down. No, sir. Nope. Nope. You're playing too much, Oreo. No, sir. Go back. Nope. You can't play that. Nope. Anyway, guys, I'm sorry for the distraction with this dog. But it's called the Christmas of Many Colors, and you can get it. You can stream it on Amazon and stuff like that. But it's about Dolly Parton's family and a Christmas that they spent where they were uh, almost died in a snowstorm. It's a beautiful movie, and you have if you've not watched it, you need to really watch it. It's a wonderful film. I really love it so much. But yeah, that's pretty much my favorite Christmas movies. Now, a movie that I did go see the other day, and this movie's running really long. I mean, for it to run this long, Oreo wouldn't be cutting it the way he was. It is called. Every year, my brother and I had a movie that we loved, and we watched it every year at Christmas time. And it was, well, it's not a Christmas movie; it's far from it, but it's one of my favorite films to this day. It's called Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. And I'm not talking about that Johnny Depp version that they did a couple years ago because I didn't count. That was I just didn't like that version. I'm talking about the original Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory with Gene Wilder. Now, that was a brilliant film. I love that film. And so recently they did a version with Timothy Chalamet called Wonka, and it's like the prequel. And so I've been wanting to see it because it reminds me of my childhood with my brother and all of that kind of stuff. So I wanted to go see it. I've been waiting to go see it, and I finally got to go see it last night. And y'all, it's brilliant. It's beautiful. It's so brilliant. It's so well done. It's so well received. I just really loved it. I thought it was just so good, and I just absolutely fell in love with the film. I thought it was a wonderful film. I enjoyed the film. So I really wanted to tell you guys if you get a chance to go see it, see it. It is just as magical as the first one. Don't pass judgment on him until you see him because I'm telling you, he plays it just like Gene Wilder. He looks like a young Gene Wilder. Matter of fact, my friend who went with me, Julie, she said he could pass for his grandson or his son because he looks so much like Gene Wilder. He acts just like him. He has the walk down pat. You could tell that as an actor and being somebody who does theater and studies acting, has studied acting, he really did. He did his research on the character. He studied how Gene Wilder walked, how Gene Wilder carried himself as an actor. He was brilliant as Willy Wonka. He gave every bit of the same magic to it that Gene Wilder did when he sang "Pure Imagination." It had the same beauty that Gene Wilder brought to it. It was so amazing. It's just beautiful, and it tells you so much about Willy Wonka and who the character is and how he becomes who he is, and kind of what starts his life, his his chocolate, what how he starts making chocolate, and also what starts his kind of thing into insanity a little bit. It's really well done. It's beautiful. It's one of the Oh my gosh, it's so good. I can't wait to see it again. I really loved it. It was just as magical and as fun as the first one, so I can't wait to see it again. And I loved it. It brought back a lot of memories from when I was a little, younger with my brother. My brother and I watching Willy Wonka. I think actually, if I look at my video shelf, we probably have two or three versions of the original Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory over there because we both kept. I know I had it on DVD. My brother had it on DVD. We both had a video. It was definitely one of our favorite films growing up, and it's still one of my in my top five favorite films of all time. So yeah, that was my favorite Christmas movies, and this is my Christmas vlog. So check out Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. Y'all pray that I can at least get a ticket somewhere to see The Color Purple. My friend, maybe she can go with me. If not, I'm just gonna see if I can get a ticket to the 12 o'clock showing of The Color Purple and just go by myself and just at least watch it by myself in the theater here. But it's unbelievable. It's sold out at every single performance already. People, I guess, just buy advance tickets. I've never seen anything like it. I really haven't. But anyway, I hope that you will all enjoy your holiday. Get ready for Christmas. It's now Christmas Eve officially. It is 1 o'clock in the morning. I am going to go to bed here in a few minutes because I have got to work in the morning. So I'm going to work for Oreo. Please stop, Oreo. Now this is getting out of control. Oreo, the cat is over there. He sees the cat again. He is, he's a baby. He's Oreo. Stop, Oreo. Stop it, baby. All right. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna get out of here because he's got to go outside before he goes to bed. It's time for him to go to bed. He starts getting restless when it's time to go to bed. Say night night to everybody over there. Say night night. Isn't he cute, guys? He's a cutie pie. Look, says Oreo. Say hey everybody. Say hey everybody. He's a big giant baby. He is really a sweetheart, guys. I promise. He's a good guy. Anyway, guys, say good night, Oreo. But yeah, say night, Oreo. Night night. Say night night. You're not getting nothing but a lump of coal because you've been a bad boy. Bad boy. I'm gonna tell Santa Claus to take your stuff and put it back on the sleigh tonight. He's putting it on the sleigh right now as we talk because you're not even looking at it on the camera. He's blocking the camera. So Santa Claus is putting your stuff back on the sleigh. He's not bringing it anymore. He's not bringing it. Oh. Oh, guys, he just kicked me. Ooh, that hurts. Yeah, that hurt. Yeah, he he's not bringing you nothing. He's leaving it on the sleigh. He's taking it back. Waffles, Alyssa, and waffles, Miss Waffles. Y'all see how he stirs them up so bad. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna go. I'm in the middle of the zoo here. So anyway, I'm gonna go here. Love you guys. Talk to you later. Bye.